everyone, how's it going? I'm Louis the Average Guy 1983. Thank you so much for joining me on this video today. In today's video, I got the Sofirn SK30 to unbox for you guys. It was sent over to me by the Sofirn company, and the reason why I chose to partner up with them again is because I really liked the quality of the ST10, which you can see on the right hand side of the screen. That light has been so useful to me. The battery life is not, in all honesty, that great on it because I use it so much that it's only like 900 milliamp hours, so it's under an amp, so I don't expect it to last that long. But the convenience of that light is that I'm able to change out the batteries with the simple AA battery, and it's pretty cool because I get to continue to use it and there's no overheating problems or anything like that. And on top of that, that red light strobe feature is brighter than my more expensive break-free light. So it's really convenient. If you don't have the money to be spending on break-free and you're on a budget, then why not give Sofirn a look? Because honestly, man, they make great quality products at an affordable price, man. And that's why I decided to partner up with them. Now, the reason why I got this light is because this will be super helpful for PEVs. Now, why would it be helpful for PEVs? Well, for one, it's because it's a rechargeable flashlight. It has a strobe light feature on it, and I think it's very convenient for PEV riders. For example, my friends that ride unicycles, one wheels, and electric skateboards. This is mainly aiming at them. However, if you're somebody like me that rides electric scooters and e-bikes and you go out on group rides and you're the kind of person that carries tools on you to help out other people when their PEVs break down and you need to, for example, do a quick patch job on a tube tire or fix something on a brake line or something like that, something like the Sofirn SK30 may be ideal for someone like you. So let's go ahead and turn the box around so you guys can see what this thing has. And right now we can take a look here. It shows that it has a max brightness setting of 3000 lumens, a beam of 392 meters, and dual tail switch design. So we're going to take a look at that feature to find out what that means, because I don't know what that means. I do have dual switches on my ST10s, but it has two different lights, so that's what that's for. But we'll see what this is for. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so let's go ahead and talk about the specs of the light performance of the SK30. We're going to start off with the IP rating. So it says IPX8 for your water and sand resistance. It does have a fall resistance of 1 meter, which is 3 feet. And which means that it really shouldn't get scratched up or break as long as you're within that 1 meter range. And it does have an auto strobe feature under high mode and turbo mode. And it does have USB-C charging, an input voltage of 5 volts, 2000 milliamp hours, which is technically 5 volts, 2 amp hours for those that don't really use milliamps and use amps instead. It does have a fully charged time of 3.5 hours, and the dimensions are 28 millimeters by 140 millimeters, and it weighs 3.06 ounces. So not bad for that. Now, when it comes to the light specs, guys, I really like this about this company. This Sofirn company does not lie to you when it comes to the light output and when it comes to the battery life. So I was able to confirm with my ST10 that I do get almost 150 minutes of runtime on my ST10 when it comes to the red flashing light that I use on the back of my backpack when I go to group rides. The problem as to why I run out of battery life is because my group rides usually last between 2 to 4 hours. So I always have to bring an extra AA battery or two with me in order to be able to finish the ride and also make it back home safely and still be visible at night. And again, this company does not lie to you or sugarcoat anything when it comes to the specs. So let's go ahead and talk about the modes. Eco mode here gives you 30 lumens of brightness and a runtime of 42 hours. Low gives you a lumen brightness of 150 lumens and 20 hours of runtime. Medium gives you 350 lumens of output and 9 hours of runtime, which I think that's going to be the sweet spot for everybody to use, especially for like anybody that wants to have some good lighting that will last for a very long time. Even if you have something like a power outage or you get stuck somewhere with a flat tire, be it on an e-bike or even a car, and it's really dark, I think medium is probably going to be the best bet for something like that to be able to see and do your small repair, etc. Then you got high with an incredible 1000 lumens of brightness, But if you look at the specs under the runtime, it only gives you 11 minutes of runtime. But think about it. This is 1000 lumens of brightness out of a tactical small hand light. That's incredible, man. So we'll take a look at the specs of the battery too to find out how big the battery is. But it is a 21700 battery, so that's a really big plus. That means it's a good quality battery. So talking about the strobe feature under the high output, you do get 120 minutes for the 280 lumen and 90 minutes for the 780 lumen strobe feature. And then under turbo, you get a whopping 3000 lumens. But like you guys can see on the specs, you only get 70 seconds of use at that really big high brightness. But if you use the strobe feature, again, 120 minutes under 280 lumens and 60 minutes under 780 lumens for the auto strobe feature. So this is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and unbox it so we can see what this light is all about. All right, so here we go. Oh, that's tight. It comes with a bag. Okay, so we're looking at the light right here. Comes with a bag that has a button here and Velcro. So you can strap it into a belt on their belt loop and then have two methods of security, the button and Velcro. That's pretty tight. What else do we get? Okay, so that's it. The box is now empty. Let's move it to the side. And let's take a look at this box here. Okay, so I see a charge cable. Okay, so yeah, USB-C to USB-C charge cable. This is a very short cable. I don't like the short cable thing, but I mean, it's okay. It looks like it's about maybe 8 inches, give or take, maybe 10 inches of length. I guess it's fine. If you plan on charging it like through your computer or something like that, maybe a cell phone charger that does USB-C to USB-C, it's convenient, but I do kind of wish that this cable was a bit longer, but not a big deal. What else do we get? Oh, okay, so you do get a lanyard. And the lanyard is to be able to attach it to your hand. So this is what I was talking about. You can have it here wrapped up on your hand and have this attached to the light so it doesn't fall. And you can use this for unicycles, one wheels, or electric skateboards and not worry about it falling. This is, you know, so you can be able to see at night. And it does come with 2 silicone rings for the waterproofing. So not bad. Let's go ahead and put this away and we'll get to the rest. All right, so the next thing is the owner's manual for the SK30. And this pretty much explains everything that I just told you guys regarding the light output. So this is pretty cool. You can see right here that it's pretty much telling you everything I just said. So not bad. Let's go ahead and check out the light. Alrighty, ladies and gents, and this is the light itself. And here's the case, like I mentioned earlier. This is what it looks like. Very, very nice. It has different ways of attaching the this case to yourself. So you can either clip it on, you can put it onto a belt loop, and it does have a button here plus Velcro for extra security. And then I also mentioned the lanyard that you can use to hold on to the light. So not bad. So other than that, there's nothing else in the case. So let's go ahead and put the case to the side. And this right here, my friends, is the light. Check this out, man. This looks really nice. It does say hot up at the top, so I guess we need to be real careful with the brightness settings, because if it's telling you that it gets hot in this area, you don't want to burn yourself with something like this. And the quality, man, is crazy. It's just like the ST10. It's like an aluminum alloy finish, and it looks really nice. It tells you here this is where the battery is located. And the bottom, you got your button for your power and your mode selector for your brightness. And then right here, you got your USB-C charging, and that little white dot right there is your LED light for the charging. It turns into like an orangey red color when it's charging, and then turns solid green when it's fully charged. And let's see here. read me. And it says, make sure to remove the battery insulated paper disc before use. Okay, cool. So just like the ST10, this does have a battery protector. Let's go ahead and get it off. Okay, yeah, see there's the little battery protector. Okay, there's only one. And then this, yeah, this is indeed, let me get you guys a closer look here. 21700 cell, lithium ion, 3.7 volts, 5 amp hours. Not bad. Rechargeable. Very, very nice. So this has 5 amp hours. That's a really big battery. Cool. All right, let's go ahead and put it in. And this is where the ring goes for the water seal, right here at the top. And now we're going to check out how bright this thing is. Alrighty, my friends, so now that we have the battery connected properly here for this, let's go ahead and check out the features. So right here in the back, you can see that it has a big button. That's your power button. You can already see it turning on there. That's off. And then the other smaller button is your mode selector. So we're going to go ahead and turn off the light real quick so we can see how bright it is, and take it outside so you guys can just see just how good this light is, and then we'll wrap up the video. Alrighty, ladies and gents, so we're here outside now and we're going to test out the light to see how it does. It is fully charged and we're ready to roll here. So we're going to start off with the eco mode and show you guys how that looks like. And again, I will show you the lumens and information on the screen as we're sharing the light output. So here's the light right here. And now we're going to go ahead and turn it on. Okay. So this right here is eco. This is low. This is medium, which is where I feel that most people are going to have it for like PEV writing and stuff. This is high, which is pretty freaking bright. And then this here is turbo mode. So it's pretty crazy bright, man. Very, very crazy bright. In fact, I actually already feel it getting hot. Even right here at my hand. Like I can feel the heat right here on my fingers from the light because of how bright it is. And if you press and hold the mode button, you can get into the strobe feature for either the high or turbo mode feature. But it's like an auto type of strobe feature, so you can't change it. But I think it's still pretty cool because this will pay attention to like a lot of people that are watching you as you ride. So this is awesome and convenient. So if we turn this over to this side here, look at how bright that is. It is extremely bright, guys. And this is in turbo mode. But again, I do feel my hand here getting hot. So I definitely recommend maybe sticking with like medium. Maybe this bright right here, look. This is medium. And I feel that this is plenty bright. See that? So yeah, man, this is a freaking great light. So I do feel that you definitely want to be blowing wind to this, like, you know, riding with PEVs instead of just holding on to it, because it does get hot. And I guess it's something that I'm going to have to test out and see how it works well, but I do recommend it so far. So let's go to the basement real quick and finish off this video. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, and now we're back in the basement, and man, am I super impressed with this Sofirn SK30. Okay, I'm going to be straightforward and tell you guys that turbo mode is overkill. It is an overkill brightness. Is it cool to have as a feature? Hell yeah, of course it is. But it's overkill. So much that it actually really does cause this whole light, basically about to right here, to this point, to get really hot with the turbo mode at 3000 lumens. So I would recommend, you know, only using it under medium mode for like the majority of the time. If you really, really need to go to high mode at 1000 lumens or turbo mode at 3000 lumens, which is like staring directly into the sun, then this is a great light. Again, for 47 bucks, man, it's a really good deal. It is a really nice quality light, and I love that it has a USB-C charging, and it even was accepting the 5 amps that I threw at it with my DeWalt fast charger. So it was pretty awesome to see that it accepts fast charging. But this is a great light, and one thing that I forgot to mention is that it's a single light. You can kind of see it in there. That's the light in there. One light is more than bright enough, and this single light that's in here caused this light to be super bright. So it's incredible, man. Another thing I forgot to mention is that it has a clip. So you can clip it onto your shirt or even clip it onto your pants, so you don't have to take that bag if you don't want to. And I was able to attach the lanyard. So you can see right here, the lanyard's attached. And right here in the middle, you can see a little hole here. And on the opposite side, there's also another hole just in case you want to put it on either side. So this is really convenient. So I do recommend this light, man. I think it's a great light for PEV riders in general. I think that all PEV riders will enjoy this, from scooter riding, e-bikers, skateboarders, one-wheelers, and unicycles. I think everybody would benefit from a light like this. It's super bright and it's very compact. It's lightweight, it's not heavy, and it has a rechargeable battery, and I think it's great. So I am going to be doing a couple more videos once I start going group riding again, and I'm going to be bringing this light along just to see how it does and how it performs if I do need to use it in the real world. But man, this is really impressive. I think that anybody can benefit from this light, especially anybody that gets stranded with having to change a tire, be it on a PEV or a car. You're on the side of a freeway and it's super dark. This is going to help, especially the strobe light feature. Let's say you buy 2 of these. You have one as a strobe light feature on top of your car so that people know that, hey, you know what, it's dark, but my car's here or my PEV's here. And the second light you can use for being able to change your tire or repair your tube, etc. So I think it's very beneficial. So I'm going to leave a link in the description for you guys so that you guys can check out this light and see if you want to pick one up for yourselves. At $47 and some change, it's a good deal. And again, you can buy from LA and it'll be shipped to you within a couple of days. So with that said, my friends, I will let you guys go, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, found it informative, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace for now.